You know what nobody tells you about the so-called empty nest years? For those of us in the sandwich generation, we don't get an empty nest. We get two nests to manage. Between coordinating your aging parents' care, managing your household, and keeping up with work, it feels like you're being pulled in every direction all at once. So how do you keep your sanity? Hello and welcome to the Mindful Midlife Mom, helping mentally exhausted moms carrying the weight of raising kids and caring for aging parents find calm in the chaos and reclaim themselves while caring for everyone else. I'm your host, Valerie Mecki, a mom of two living with my mom part-time as we take care of my aging father. I'm also a mindfulness enthusiast navigating the crazy life changes of midlife. In today's episode, you'll learn why being pulled in multiple directions isn't just exhausting, it's actually fragmenting your nervous system. You'll learn the science behind sensory grounding and how it immediately interrupts your stress response. And you'll practice the 5 S.E.N.S.E, S-E-N-S-E reset fit, a 5-step framework using your 5 senses to bring you back to center in under 5 minutes, anywhere, anytime. Because you don't need hours for meditation or a forest retreat to find your calm. You just need your senses in 5 minutes. So let's dive in. I never imagined my life would be this hectic during what was supposed to be my empty nest era. But here I am, I'm literally flying back and forth from one nest to another. I spend 2 to 3 weeks at my mom's, helping take care of my dad, and then flying home to be with my husband and kids. And I'm constantly in motion between 2 completely different worlds, 2 sets of needs, 2 nests that both need tending. And here's what I've learned since being a child caregiver to aging parents. It's not just being at their bedside. It's being the paperwork coordinator, the translator between doctors and family, the driver, the appointment maker, and the operations manager of their entire care system. This role, on top of managing your household, your kids' activities, your career, it's a lot to handle, especially when it happens all at once. Last week, I experienced this in full force within just a few hours. I was managing the process of moving my dad into another assisted living facility because he needs more elevated care, answering urgent work emails, and trying to catch up with my husband and kids. It was overwhelming and exhausting, and probably sounds familiar to you. Now, my case might be more on the extreme side with literally flying between 2 cities, but here's the thing. Whether you're hopping on a plane or just driving from one side of town to another, or shuttling between your parents' facility and your kids' practice, the emotional toll is the same. At the end of the day, you're being stretched in all directions. Your attention is fragmented. Your energy is scattered across multiple locations, multiple roles, multiple urgent needs happening all at once. What happens when you're constantly being pulled in directions isn't just exhaustion, it's fragmentation. Your nervous system literally doesn't know where to focus, so it stays on alert, activated, trying to be everywhere all at once, which means you're not fully present anywhere. You're texting your mom's doctor while sitting at your doctor's practice. You're mentally running through your parents' medication schedule while you're in a work meeting. You're physically in one place, but mentally somewhere else entirely. This constant splitting of attention keeps your stress response activated, even when you finally have a moment to breathe. So in episode 119, I talked about how nature, specifically practices like Shinrin-yoku, or also known as forest bathing in Japanese, can help ground us during overwhelming caregiving transitions. The science is truly powerful. Being in a natural environment reduces the cortisol levels, activates your parasympathetic nervous system, and helps us process complex emotions. But what if you don't have time to get to the forest or have a forest in your backyard? Which I'm going to guess most of us don't. Well, this is where sensory grounding becomes your go-to reset button. And here's how it works. Your five senses, sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing, are always with you, no matter where you are or how chaotic your day gets. So when you deliberately engage in your senses, you're interrupting that threat response and anchoring yourself in a present moment. Sensory input signals to your nervous system that you're here, you're safe, you can focus on this one moment. Research shows that grounding techniques using the five senses activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural calming mechanism, within minutes. It's like pressing a reset button whenever you need it. The beauty of sensory grounding is that it doesn't require any special conditions. You don't actually even need a quiet room, and you don't need to be in nature. You don't even need to have your eyes closed or sit in a special position, because you can do this in your car before you're walking to your parents' home. You can do this at the kitchen counter. You can do this while waiting for your kids' practice to end. So let me walk you through the SENSE framework, S.E.N.S.E. It's designed to be easy to remember because each letter represents one of your five senses. So S stands for sight, E stands for ears, N stands for nose, S for skin, E for emotion. We're literally spelling out the word sense, using all of your core senses. It's a simple 5-step practice where you can use anytime, anywhere. So let me help explain what each of the letters represent. So S is for sight. So what you're going to do is you're going to look around you and name 3 specific things you see. But you're not going to just say wall. You're going to notice the color, the texture. The more detail that you can give yourself, the better. That will help you ground yourself. E is for ears. So you're going to listen for 2 sounds. Notice 2 distinct sounds around you. Maybe it's the traffic in the distance or the hum of the air conditioning, voices in another room, or your own breathing. You're trying not to block out noise. You're just noticing it without judgment. This brings you into the present auditory surrounding. N is for nose. You're going to identify one smell. So it could be coffee, or it could be the smell of your clothes, or maybe nothing at all. Whatever scent is present at the moment or could be absent, just recognize it. Noticing it can help calm the emotional overwhelm. S stands for skin or sensations. Think of physical contact. Notice the physical sensation in your skin. So you can feel your feet flat on the floor, or you can notice where your body makes contact with the chair. You even feel your hands resting on your lap or on the steering wheel. This reconnects you to your body, which is always in the present moment. And lastly, E is for emotion. You're going to acknowledge one feeling. Naming one emotion you're feeling right now without trying to change it is really a place where you're just going to acknowledge it and not judge yourself. With this final step, it helps integrate everything. You've grounded your senses, and now you're acknowledging your emotional reality with compassion. Now let's practice the sense reset together. You don't need to close your eyes for this practice. You're going to actually keep them open. And this is about being present in your environment and not escaping from it. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop down from your ears. Release any tension you're holding. Just follow the instructions that I'm going to give you as we walk through the sense practice. We're going to start with S, which is sight. Notice 3 things. Look around you and name 3 specific things you can see. Next is E for ears. You're going to listen for 2 sounds. Notice 2 distinct sounds in your environment. You don't have to search for them, just let them come to your awareness. I'll give you a moment to listen to the 2 sounds. N is for nose. Identify 1 smell. So, what can you smell right now? Take a gentle breath in and out. And notice. S is for skin sensations. Now you're going to bring your attention to physical sensations. Feel your feet flat against the floor. Really press down on them gently. Or maybe you'll notice the feeling in your fingers and your hands. Take a moment so you can feel. The last letter is E, emotion. Acknowledge 1 feeling. Check in with yourself emotionally. What feeling is present right now? Whatever you're feeling, just name it. You're just acknowledging it, not trying to fix it. You're just recognizing it with compassion. Take 1 more deep breath in and let all the air out with your mouth. Notice how you feel now compared to when you started. Maybe you opened up a little room or space within yourself to be more present, to be less fragmented. This is your S.E.N.S.E reset. It is always available to you in under 5 minutes, anytime, anyplace. When you're ready, slowly place your hand over your heart if it feels good to you, and seal in this moment with self-love and care. Beautiful work. You just practiced bringing yourself back to center when life is pulling you in every direction. You interrupted stress response and told your nervous system, we're here now, we're safe, we can focus on this one moment. And here's the amazing bonus. The more you practice the S.E.N.S.E reset, the faster it works. Your nervous system starts to recognize this pattern as a signal for calm. It's like building that muscle. Please bookmark this episode so you have a guided practice ready whenever you need it. If you know another sandwich generation mom who's feeling pulled in every direction and needs a quick grounding practice, share this episode with her. Text it to her, because sometimes we need permission to take 5 minutes to reconnect with ourselves. And if you're looking for more practices to help you navigate the season of managing multiple generations, I'd love for you to join the Oh Hello Midlife newsletter community. I'll drop the sign-up link in the show notes, and as a thank you, you'll receive the 10-minute Calm Kit for Sandwich Generation moms. This includes 3 quick practices designed specifically for your packed schedule. You'll get a morning meditation, midday mantras, and bedtime visualization meditation. It's the perfect way to let mindfulness guide you through the season whenever you need it. Thank you for spending this time and space with me. And more importantly, thank yourself for choosing to show up for you. Because every moment you dedicate to being mindful is a step towards a more fulfilled and vibrant life. Keep embracing your midlife journey with an open heart. And remember, you're not alone in this. I look forward to our next Mind gathering. I'll talk to you soon. Before you go, I want to remind you that I'm not a licensed therapist, a counselor, or a medical professional. Everything I share on this podcast comes from my own personal experience navigating the sandwich generation and my own journey with mindfulness practices. This content is for educational and inspirational purposes only and shouldn't be considered medical or mental health advice. If you're experiencing persistent mental health symptoms, thoughts of self-harm, or anything that's significantly interfering with your daily life, please reach out to a qualified mental health professional or your healthcare provider. They can give you the proper support and guidance you deserve. I'm simply a friend sharing what's worked for me as I navigate the crazy life changes of midlife, hoping it might help you too. Trust your instincts and always prioritize getting professional help whenever you need it.